But well, whatever you say about me, this story was not made by me. Okay, just if you want to judge me for the way I speak, but not about the story, because the story was written by someone in the voice chat. I won't expose her name. Anyways, this story was set in the late 20th century, where all was beautiful and the war's shell shock effects were small to none. Nature's bliss has consumed the devastation and destruction of the humans. Once upon a
Can you fix
time,
your
in a
fucking
small
Wi-Fi, bro?
Oh,
You
this
keep
nigga's
cutting
so
out.
so
Sorry,
Wi-Fi. Holy shit.
just
Fix your
okay,
fucking
can you hear me
Wi-Fi.
now? Can you hear me now? Yo, hold up. My phone's I can hold on, yo, you bear with me. Wait, can you hear me much better?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. This story was set in the late 20th century, where all was beautiful and the war's shell shock effects were small to none. Nature's bliss consumed the
Nobody cares, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit, nigga. You dumb bitch. You fucking stupid faggot, dumbass nigga. You faggot. You right ass nigga. You dumb stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You stupid.
you man,
Yo, this
you
guy
man, bro.
just like he's just spitting facts, bro.
I leave me alone, bro.
I want to hear
You
the
guys are
story.
funny,
What you
bro.
doing?
Mute that
I'm good,
faggot.
Alright, listen. I'm ready. Okay. Nature's bliss had consumed the devastation and destruction of human tragedies. Once upon a time, in a small town, Langley, there lived a man who was challenged with vertical height. He ignored his flaws and discrepancies and rose above everyone's expectations, but on a blistering, foggy. On the way back from the doctor, he was ambushed by three lowlives. Their name was Nosy Cameo Trapper. They took his wallet, watch,
Yo,
and dignity, leaving him on the side of the curb to rot and
yo.
freeze. But to the small man's surprise, a young scarlet of a woman approached him. My darling, are you okay? The young woman proclaimed. The man lay there silent. Without hesitation, she carried the petite man back to her place in a hurry. Once in her home, she laid him and tended to his wounds. 2 hours has passed, and the woman has knackered from giving the medical care to the man. She collapsed in the exhaustion between the man. The sun rose from beneath the horizon and shattered the eyes of the small man. He awoke with the sight of the young lady that had nurtured him overnight. In awe, he sat peacefully admiring the young mistress's affection. He softly put the warm blanket he had used over her. A few minutes had passed away, and the young Delia had woken up. The man still in shock. She stood up and analyzes the man. You awake? How are you feeling? Does anything hurt? She stumbled. The man lets out a boisterous laugh. Why are you laughing? She whispered softly. You are very sweet and gentle. Your excessive worry about me makes me chuckle. So he replied heartily. It's not excessive. She burst. I found you on the floor barely breathing last night, she stated. And the man replied, I found you on the floor this morning. A shy smirk bubbled from the woman's face, as if to hold back laughter. The two exchanged words for a couple hours, and eventually a date was agreed. The man gives his thanks and part ways for the meantime. 1 week's time, Bull's Horn Pub, 7 p.m. sharp, was scarred onto the wrinkled piece of paper. He joyfully galloped to his home, thinking about her. Georgia, what a beautiful name, he thought to himself. A week has passed, and it was only a couple hours before the small man's date. He scrambled round his home, picking out clothes and trying out different scents to try and impress the young mistress. Close to an hour passes, and the small man is finally set and locked onto an outfit. He sported some naval blue plaid suit bottoms, paired with a clean and cool plain white buttoned shirt. Accompanying his bottoms were brown suede shoes and a brown leather belt. He boasted to himself that he looks dapper, and he admires himself for quite a few minutes. He applies a soft, manly scent of honeydew and grabs his long coat, and he richly makes his way to his date destination. A few minutes early, the man arrives at the date destination, patiently waiting for gorgeous Georgia to appear. The man slowly indulges into the beauty of the surroundings around. The soft, cool breeze of the autumn wind brushes his face. Joyful rays of glimmering light caresses the small man's mellow skin. The trees rustle, beauty of, and some birds softly chirp in the background. You know how birds chirp like that's how like birds chirp. The man's distraction towards the tranquil nature passes time and passes the time surely, and eventually the young mistress appear exactly on time. The couple confess knowledge about each other, get to know each other better within the evening. 2 or 3 hours pass, and the couple are scorning it. Teasingly, the young Miss Georgia pokes fun at the idea of them two going back to their home. The small man smirks. The two of them hurry home. They arrive at the door. The small man, though vertically challenged, leans in for a kiss. She accepts the request, and the night faded into a misty. The rest was history. Morning has struck. The couple awoke to some shocking news. The young mistress was pregnant. Although meeting only 1 week ago, the two knew they were destined star-crossed lovers. Heroically, they cheer and chant in joy. Feel like I'm reading an autobiography of Nadie Flex. Anyways,
Oh.
9 months had passed, and Georgia was in. Nine months has passed. Georgia was. By the way, coming towards the end of the story. 9 months had passed, and Georgia was in labor. The small man was by her side throughout her pain and agony of the child's birth. Heartfelt tears ran down. Yo, yo, chill. Heartfelt tears ran down the couple's face. They saw their daughter first time.
Oh my god.
They grasped each other with love and affection at the sight of the beautiful
It's
creation.
Jay.
But suddenly took a shocking and vulgar turn. The demon itself cowered in fear. All tranquility and peace in the earth vanished. The mother did the unthinkable. She named the child 1v1 Nessa and left the child to rot. The end. That's the story. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yo, good shit,
That
bro.
was
Like,
so fucking good.